What's going on, everybody? So I'm back in the video. Hope everyone's having a great day. I know it's been a while. I'm finally uploading another YouTube video. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys 7 iPhone tips. Now, hopefully some of the tips I'm showing you guys in this video are new to you, but other than that, let's get started. In the Maps app, normally when people try to zoom in and zoom out, they'll use their index finger and thumb or both hands using both thumbs. But there's a much easier way to do this. Now, I recently just found out about this tip, but what you want to do is tap on the screen, and on the second tap, you want to hold it. And from here, you're going to be able to slide up to zoom in and slide down to zoom out. Also, this does work in the Google Maps app, but it'll be the opposite. So when you slide your finger up, you'll zoom out, and then when you slide your finger down, you'll zoom in. So whenever you take a screenshot and you already know that you don't need to edit it before sending it off, you can long press the screenshot preview where you can send it through mail, notes, messages. This is much easier than having to tap on the screenshot, clicking on done, then clicking on the share icon. You can also do this with multiple screenshots as well. I got another screenshot tip. So when you actually take a screenshot and tap on the screenshot preview, then click on done, copy and delete. You can go to any apps like notes or messages, mail, and you can paste the photo through there. And this is going to save a ton of space, so you're not actually saving the photos to your Photos app. Next, you want to go into the settings application, go to Face ID and passcode, then scroll down until you see where it says allowed access when logged, and I would recommend turning everything off. So what this does is when your device is locked on your lock screen, you're going to have certain access to specific things that you disable in this setting. For example, I'll just disable Control Center, and now when I head to my lock screen and it's currently locked, no one's going to be able to access my Control Center. Speaking of security, I recently picked up Tapo's smart Wi-Fi video doorbell from my local Walmart at an affordable price. This is hands down the best product if you're looking to upgrade your home security, and also is the sponsor of today's video. This is especially useful for someone like me, as I'm always receiving tons of packages every single week, so I'm able just to keep an eye on them when they arrive to my house. This doorbell delivers a 2K resolution with a 160 degrees display field of view, has color night vision, you can sync it up with Google Home or Alexa, and also has an impressive battery life of 180 days. Also, there's an app which has a built-in speaker and microphone. There's a tag feature where it can detect people, pets, and vehicles, and you'll get instant notifications whenever the doorbell detects someone approaching. Plus, it has a ring call feature which allows you to receive a phone call on your device when someone presses the doorbell. I also picked up Tapo's indoor and outdoor security camera and I installed in my backyard where I'm able to keep an eye on my garden. So if you guys are interested in Tapo's products, make sure you guys head over to your local Walmart, or I'll have a link to their website down below. Next, you can double tap a word to select it, triple tap to highlight the paragraph entirely, long press the spacebar, and you'll now be able to use it like a trackpad. And if you want to take it a step further, place your other thumb on the screen and you can now precisely copy any text. So if you've ever wanted to make your iPhone screen darker, there's actually a simple trick to do that. You first want to go into your settings application, then accessibility, then scroll all the way down until you see accessibility shortcut, then scroll down until you see reduce a white point, and we want to make sure we have that checked. Now we want to add that as a shortcut in your control center so we have quick, easy access to it. So just launch your control center, tap and hold onto the screen, then look for accessibility shortcut. And you'll notice now when we enable that shortcut, my iPhone screen will dim just a bit. This is going to be perfect, especially late at night when you're on your phone and you have your brightness set all the way down, and then you enable this shortcut. It's just, you first want to open up your shortcuts application. If you don't have it, just install it from the App Store. It's completely free. Then click the plus icon, search up FaceTime or phone depending on what you want, but the processes are the exact same. Then from here, you'll have your top contacts at the top. So if it isn't there, click on that little eye icon in the upper right hand corner. And from here, you're going to be able to search for that contact. So in this case, I'm going to do myself. Now, all we need to do is create that icon and add that to our homepage. So just click on the downwards arrow. You can rename this to whatever you want, but I'll just put FaceTime Steven. And if you click the photos icon, you're going to be able to upload a custom picture. So that's all we have to do. Just click on the add button. It's going to create the icon to your home screen. You're going to be able to have quick, easy access to FaceTime or phone to that specific contact. So that basically ends off the video. Hopefully you learned some new tips throughout the video. Comment down below if there are any other tips that you think that I'm missing that a ton of other people might not know. But other than that, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one.